Most people dream of success, yet their days are filled with actions that lead them in the opposite direction. Success is not a single event. It is the result of consistent, disciplined habits stacked over time. Every sunrise gives you a fresh battlefield, and the way you spend your morning determines the way you spend your life. If you waste the hours, you waste the opportunities. But if you master a daily routine built on clarity, discipline, and focus, then success will no longer be a matter of luck. It will be the inevitable result of your choices. Number 1. Start before the world wakes. The hours before the world wakes are sacred. They belong entirely to you, untouched, undisturbed, and free from the noise of demands, notifications, and obligations. When you rise early, you step into a different dimension of life, one where time slows and clarity sharpens. You are no longer reacting to the world, you are creating it. This is why the most disciplined minds throughout history, philosophers, warriors, artists, and leaders, guarded their mornings like a treasure chest. They understood that what you do before sunrise sets the tone for everything that follows. When you wake before the world, you claim the advantage of stillness. The city is quiet, the streets are empty, and the air feels different, clean, fresh, and full of possibility. It is in these moments that your thoughts are not yet crowded by the opinions, problems, or distractions of others. You have the rare opportunity to listen to your own mind, to your own heart, and to the deeper voice within you that gets drowned out during the chaos of the day. This is also a time when your willpower is at its peak. Before the pressures of the day chip away at your focus, you can use these golden hours to work on the things that matter most to your growth. Your health, your learning, your creative pursuits, or your spiritual practice. The rest of the world will try to take your time, but it is powerless in these early hours, unless you surrender them. Waking early is not just about the clock, it's about intention. Many people rise early but waste those precious moments scrolling through their phones or filling their minds with noise. True mastery of the morning means using it deliberately, moving your body to awaken energy, feeding your mind with wisdom, and setting a clear course for the day ahead. Think of it as sharpening your sword before entering the battlefield. You don't start fighting when you step outside your door, you begin the preparation in the quiet hours, when no one is watching. By the time the world begins to stir, you are already ahead, not because you are racing others, but because you have already won the most important battle, the one against your own laziness and distraction. Those who start before the world wakes do not live by chance, they live by design. And that ultimately is the essence of success. Number 2. Feed the mind before the body. The first thing you consume in the morning is not food, it is thought. Before you feed your stomach, you must feed your mind, because the mind will determine how the body moves, how decisions are made, and how the day unfolds. If the first thing you give your attention to is distraction, negativity, or noise, you will carry that energy into every action you take. But if the first thing you feed yourself is wisdom, clarity, and purpose, you will anchor yourself in strength before the challenges arrive. Many people reach for their phone before they reach for their thoughts. They open their eyes and immediately allow the world to pour in news, gossip, fear, and endless demands. This is like giving your mind poison when it has been fasting all night. The early morning is when your mind is most open, most receptive. It has been reset by sleep, cleansed of yesterday's chaos. Whatever you place into it now will shape the architecture of your thinking for the next 16 hours. Feeding the mind before the body is an act of discipline and respect. It means you choose to engage with something that elevates you, reading a few pages of a book that expands your perspective, writing down your thoughts to create order from the chaos within, or sitting in silence to meditate and train awareness. Even a few minutes of focused mental nourishment can completely shift your energy and sharpen your thinking. Your body may crave coffee or breakfast, but remember, the body will follow the mind. A strong mind will guide the body with purpose, while a weak, distracted mind will lead the body into wasted movement. If your first priority is to strengthen your thoughts, the physical decisions you make, what you eat, how you move, how you react, will naturally improve. Feeding the mind first is also about long-term resilience. Life will throw storms your way, unexpected events, difficult people, sudden losses. A mind trained daily with wisdom is like a fortress. It will not crumble under pressure. You do not rise in the morning only to survive the day. You rise to command it. When you feed the mind before the body, you remind yourself that your greatest hunger is not for food. It is for understanding, mastery, and truth. And once the mind is nourished, everything else you consume will serve a higher purpose. Number 3. Move with purpose. Your body is not just a vessel. It is the temple that carries your mind and spirit through the journey of life. Yet many treat it as if it is unimportant, neglecting it until pain, fatigue, or sickness forces them to pay attention. Movement is not optional for those who seek success. A stagnant body leads to a stagnant mind. Just as still water grows murky, a body without purposeful movement begins to lose its vitality, clarity, and strength. When you move in the morning, you awaken not just your muscles but your energy. Blood begins to flow more freely, oxygen feeds your brain, and your senses sharpen. This is why warriors of every tradition trained at sunrise, not to exhaust themselves, but to align body and mind before stepping into the battles of the day. Movement is a signal to yourself. I am alive, I am ready, and I am in control. But movement without intention is wasted effort. It is not enough to pace around the house or rush through tasks. You must move with purpose. This could be a training session, a run, a set of stretches, martial arts practice, yoga, or even a walk outside in the early light. The key is to move in a way that strengthens you physically and centers you mentally. Each repetition, each step, each breath becomes a reminder of your discipline. Movement also has the power to transform your emotional state. It is difficult to remain trapped in fear, laziness, or self-pity when your body is in motion. The mind follows the body, just as the body follows the mind. If you want to break free from a negative state, sometimes the fastest path is not to think differently, but to move differently. In the long term, purposeful movement becomes the foundation of resilience. A body that is trained and cared for will carry you through challenges that would break others. It will give you the endurance to work longer, recover faster, and maintain clarity when others fade. Remember, your body is the first tool you were given in this life. How you treat it is a reflection of how you treat your mission. Move with intention every day, and you will not only have the strength to face what is ahead, you will carry yourself through it with power and dignity. Number 4. Plan your day with intention. A day without a plan is like a ship without a compass. It may move, but it will drift wherever the wind pushes it. If you wake up and simply see what happens, you are surrendering control of your life to chance and circumstance. Planning your day with intention means deciding in advance how your energy, time, and focus will be spent. It is the difference between living reactively and living deliberately. When you plan with intention, you begin by identifying what truly matters. Not everything on your to-do list is of equal value. Some tasks move you closer to your goals, while others only make you feel busy. Success is built by prioritizing the few actions that produce the greatest results. This is why, in the early morning, when your mind is clear, you should write down your key priorities for the day. 3 to 5 important tasks are far more powerful than 20 meaningless ones. A good plan also respects your natural rhythms. If you are sharpest in the morning, schedule your most demanding work then. If you know your energy dips in the afternoon, use that time for lighter, routine tasks. Planning is not about filling every hour. It is about placing the right action in the right moment. Intention also means preparing for resistance. No plan survives without obstacles. Unexpected calls, urgent requests, or emotional distractions will try to pull you off course. By setting your intentions early, you create a guiding framework that allows you to return to focus quickly after interruptions. Without this, every small distraction can throw your entire day into chaos. Another benefit of daily planning is the clarity it brings to your decisions. When you know exactly what you are working toward, it becomes easier to say no to what does not matter. Without a plan, you risk spending hours on tasks that contribute nothing to your deeper goals. Hours you will never get back. At the end of the day, planning with intention is an act of self-respect. It says to yourself, my time is valuable, my goals are worth protecting, my life is worth designing. The most successful people in the world are not always the most talented. They are the most intentional with how they spend their hours. Decide your day before it begins, and you will find that life begins to follow your direction rather than drag you along in its current. Number 5. Focus on deep work. In a world addicted to speed, noise, and constant notifications, the ability to focus deeply has become rare, and that rarity makes it one of the most valuable skills you can possess. Deep work is the state where you channel your complete attention into a single meaningful task without distraction. It is in this state that you create your highest quality work, solve your most difficult problems, and make progress that ordinary effort cannot achieve. Most people confuse being busy with being productive. They jump between emails, messages, and endless small tasks, feeling as though they are working hard, but at the end of the day, they have accomplished little of true value. Shallow work fills time, deep work changes outcomes. This is why those who master deep focus achieve more in a few hours than others do in a week. To focus on deep work, you must first decide what matters most. Identify the 1 or 2 tasks each day that, if completed, will move you significantly closer to your goals. Then create an environment that supports focus, silence notifications, clear your workspace, and commit to a set block of time where you will work without interruption. During this time, every ounce of your attention is directed toward the task. No multitasking, no quick check-ins, no mental wandering. Deep work is demanding. It will challenge your discipline because it forces you to resist the easy escape of distraction. Your mind will try to drift, your hand will want to reach for your phone, and the world will try to interrupt you. This is why deep work is also a form of mental training. It strengthens your ability to concentrate for long periods, making your mind sharper and more resilient over time. The rewards of deep work are more than just productivity. It builds a sense of pride in your craft, knowing that you have given your best effort without compromise. It brings a deeper sense of satisfaction because you are not just completing tasks, you are creating something meaningful, something that endures. In a noisy world, deep work is a quiet rebellion. It is the choice to create rather than consume, to master rather than drift, to progress rather than just pass time. If you can dedicate even a small part of your day to deep, undisturbed focus, you will separate yourself from the majority, and success will no longer be a distant dream, but a natural result of your discipline.
Number 6. Protect your energy. Your time is valuable, but your energy is priceless. Time is fixed. You cannot create more of it, but your energy determines the quality of how that time is used. 2 people can have the same 24 hours, yet one achieves 10 times more because their energy is focused, preserved, and directed toward what truly matters. Protecting your energy means becoming intentional about where you place your attention, who you give your presence to, and what you allow to influence your state of mind. The truth is, your energy is under constant attack. Every negative conversation, meaningless argument, and endless stream of news or social media takes a piece of it. Many people wake up with good intentions but arrive at the evening exhausted.
not because they worked hard, but because they leaked energy all day through distractions, overthinking, and emotional entanglements that served no purpose. If you do not learn to guard your energy, others will spend it for you. Protecting your energy begins with setting boundaries. You must become comfortable saying no to things that do not align with your goals. This is not selfishness, it is self-respect. Every yes to something unimportant is a no to something that truly matters. You must also be careful about the people you allow into your daily life. Surround yourself with those who uplift, inspire, and challenge you, not those who drain you with complaints, gossip, or negativity. Equally important is managing your internal environment. Your thoughts, self-talk, and emotional responses are powerful energy filters. If you spend hours replaying the past or worrying about the future, you will exhaust yourself before you have even taken action. Train your mind to focus on the present moment, to respond with clarity instead of reacting with impulse, and you will preserve the mental fuel needed for meaningful work. Finally, remember that energy is not just protected, it must be replenished. Regular exercise, proper rest, healthy nutrition, and moments of stillness are not luxuries. They are essential maintenance for the machine that is your body and mind. Just as a warrior sharpens his blade before battle, you must recharge your energy daily, so that when it is time to act, you can give your full strength. Those who protect their energy move through life with power and endurance. They do not burn out, they do not scatter themselves thin, they direct their force like an arrow toward the target, and nothing stands in their way. Number 7. Nourish your body wisely. Your body is the foundation upon which all your ambitions stand. Without health, your dreams remain ideas trapped in a mind too tired or body too weak to act. This is why nourishing your body wisely is not a matter of vanity. It is a matter of survival, longevity, and performance. Every bite you take is either building your strength or stealing from it. You must decide which food is fuel, yet most people treat it as entertainment or comfort. They eat to pass time, to escape stress, or to reward themselves, without realizing that each careless choice is dulling their energy, slowing their mind, and weakening their resilience. The body is honest. It will reflect every decision you make. Feed it garbage, and it will give you fatigue, illness, and a lack of focus. Feed it clean, living foods, and it will reward you with stamina, mental clarity, and endurance. Nourishing your body wisely starts with awareness. Before eating, ask yourself, will this fuel my performance or drain it? Make choices that serve your future self, not just your present cravings. This means prioritizing whole, natural foods, fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and minimizing processed, sugar-laden, and chemically altered products that only pretend to be food. Discipline in eating is not about restriction, it is about alignment. You align your physical fuel with the demands of your mission. A warrior does not drink poison before battle. He strengthens himself with what will keep him sharp and agile. In the same way, every meal should be chosen with the awareness that you have battles to fight, projects to complete, skills to master, goals to reach. Equally important is hydration. The brain is mostly water, and even slight dehydration can cloud your thinking, slow your reactions, and sap your motivation. Drink clean water throughout the day, not as an afterthought, but as a vital part of your routine. Remember, the goal is not just to survive, but to perform at your highest level. Nourishment is preparation. It ensures that when opportunity calls, your body is ready to answer without hesitation. Those who treat their bodies with care can push harder, last longer, and recover faster than those who neglect them. If you wish to live with strength, clarity, and longevity, nourish your body with the same respect you give to your most valuable tools. For without the body, the mind's potential will never become reality. Number 8. Review and adjust a day. Without reflection is a day half-lived. Too many people move from one day to the next without ever stopping to ask, what worked, what failed, what can be improved. Without this pause for review, mistakes repeat themselves, lessons are lost, and growth slows to a crawl. The most successful individuals are not those who never fail, they are those who consistently learn and adapt. Reviewing your day is an act of self-awareness. It requires honesty, not excuses. You look at your actions and measure them against your goals. Did you spend your time on what truly mattered, or did you allow distractions to win? Did you act with discipline, or did you give in to comfort? This process is not about guilt, it is about clarity. Without a clear view of where you stand, you cannot plot the next step forward. The adjustment phase is where growth truly happens. Reflection without change is wasted energy. Once you identify what did not work, you must decide how to approach it differently tomorrow. This may mean changing your schedule, improving your environment, or altering your mindset. Even small adjustments, applied consistently, can create massive transformation over time. Reviewing also allows you to recognize and celebrate your victories. No matter how small, progress should be acknowledged, because it builds momentum. When you see that your actions are producing results, even in small increments, your belief in your path grows stronger. This belief is the fuel that carries you through the harder days. The best time to review is at the end of each day, when the events are fresh in your mind. Write down your insights in a journal. 3 things you did well, 3 things you can improve, and the adjustments you will make. This habit transforms your day from a random sequence of events into a structured learning experience. Life is a constant state of change. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. The ability to adjust quickly is what keeps you moving forward when others are stuck. Those who review and adjust daily become adaptable, resilient, and unstoppable. Each day is a page in the book of your life. Reflection is the editing. Adjustment is the rewriting. Together they ensure that your story is not left to chance, but crafted with intention and mastery. Number 9. Guard your night. The day does not truly end when the sun sets, it ends when you choose to close it with intention. Just as the morning sets the tone for the hours ahead, the night sets the foundation for the day to come. Guarding your night is about protecting the final hours of your day from chaos, overstimulation and distraction so that your body and mind can recover fully. Without this, you begin the next day already weakened. Too many people treat their nights as an afterthought. They scroll endlessly through their phones, drown themselves in noise, or chase one more task until exhaustion forces them to stop. They do not realize that this chaotic ending steals from their tomorrow. It robs them of deep rest, mental clarity, and the energy needed to face new challenges. Guarding your night begins with creating a ritual that signals to your mind, the work is done. It is time to restore. This could be as simple as dimming the lights, reading a few pages of a book, practicing light stretching, meditating, or writing down your thoughts to empty your mind before sleep. The key is to slow the pace, calm the nervous system, and shift your attention inward. Equally important is your relationship with technology in the final hours. The blue light from screens disrupts your natural sleep cycle, while the endless stream of information keeps your brain in a state of alertness. Protect your night by setting a clear boundary: no screens for at least an hour before bed. Let that hour be a sanctuary of quiet and stillness. Your sleep is not simply the absence of wakefulness, it is a powerful process of repair. Your muscles recover, your immune system strengthens, your brain processes and stores the day's lessons. Without quality rest, even the strongest discipline will eventually collapse. This is why ancient warriors, scholars, and monks all treated rest as sacred. It was preparation for the next battle, the next challenge, the next step toward mastery. When you guard your night, you close each day with respect. You honor the effort you have given, you clear space for recovery, and you rise the next morning not drained but renewed. Success is not just about how hard you work, it is also about how well you restore yourself for the work ahead. When the sun rises tomorrow, it will rise for you. You will be given another 24 hours that will either move you closer to the life you desire or pull you further away from it. The difference will not be made by luck, talent, or chance. It will be made by discipline, by the way you choose to live each moment. Every day is a gift, but also a test. It asks you, will you control your time or will you allow it to slip through your fingers? Will you direct your energy toward what matters, or will you waste it on what does not? Remember, success is not built in one grand act. It is built in the small, unseen choices you make each day. The way you wake, the way you work, the way you eat, the way you rest. These are not random habits. They are bricks in the foundation of your life. Do not wait for motivation. Create it through action. Do not wait for the right time. Make the time right by the way you live it. Guard your mind from the poison of negativity and feed it with wisdom that lifts you higher. Care for your body, not as a temporary shell, but as the sacred temple that carries your spirit. Give your focus only to what serves your mission and walk away from anything that drains your strength or clouds your vision. At the end of each day, look honestly at yourself, not with judgment, but with the hunger to grow and make the adjustments that will make tomorrow better than today. And when the night comes, let it find you at peace. Let your heart be free from grudges, your mind free from noise, and your body ready to rest. Sleep with the knowledge that you have done your best with the time given to you, and rise with the determination to do it again. I pray that your days are filled with clarity, that your work is guided by purpose, and that your spirit remains unshaken in the face of challenge. I pray that you find the courage to cut away what holds you back, and the wisdom to nurture what will carry you forward. May your mornings be strong, your nights be peaceful, and your life be a reflection of the discipline, gratitude, and strength you choose to live with each day.